What is up, space pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and we have detected more wokeness in the gaming industry. Specifically, we are looking at Playtonic Games, who has been found to be openly woke.
You leave me no choice but to declare you excommunicado.
Now, there's no evidence of something like a consultancy, like Sweet Baby, working with Playtonic, nothing that I know of anyway, but their community manager has posted some rotten shit on Twitter, openly racist against white and Asian people, which is why we need to ignore their games on Steam, most notably the title Corpo Nation. As soon as this cockroach found out that his words were discovered by us, naturally he went scuttling for cover. He protected his account, but the damage is done. We have got the screenshots, my dude.
They're leaving. I think they're...
You cannot hide. I see.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter, where I am now keeping a master list of games and developers to ignore pinned to my account at all times. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But let's take a look at what this little chicken shit had to say on Twitter before he decided to run and hide. This is Steve JMZ, the community manager for Playtonic Games, which serves as a publisher for a whole lot of different games. I'll provide a list of titles to ignore in a few minutes, and as I said, there will be a master list on Twitter as well, but here is what this guy said. Imagine being a white guy in this industry and just shutting the F up.
Holy crap.
On the topic of shutting the F up, Mr. Steve, imagine being a jackass with jackass opinions, but instead just keeping your mouth shut and not letting the whole world know what a spiteful, toxic little person you are. But that wasn't all. He also said this a few years back. Hell yeah, love to walk around loads of snotty-looking rich twats and Asian tourists.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Here is an interesting thought exercise. Try now, if you can, to picture a world where these people hold themselves to the same standards that they try to hold everyone else. If that were the case, none of these people would work in this industry or any industry any longer, because they say openly racist crap. Not the imagined racism that these people hide behind, but actual racism. But the guy also tweeted this, showcasing exactly what an obnoxious ideologue he is. He said, nothing quite like complaining about the fact that the spring water in your fridge hasn't quite reached optimal drinking temperature to remind you of your absurd white privilege. Why, oh why, does it always have to be about race with these people? Actually, I think I can answer that question, at least in this very specific instance. The dude brought race into it, because otherwise he would have to admit to himself that he is an individual that is a pampered, spoiled little brat. But this guy is not the only community manager out there saying stuff that he shouldn't. A whole lot of them are being uncovered by the Gamergate crew on Twitter, and I will discuss all of them after doing my due diligence and investigating what they have worked on. I know some of you out there may not like the idea of punishing these companies, but to those of you who feel this way, my question is this: what is your plan for victory then? Or are you simply resigned to defeat? And then after these wokesters obliterate our culture, will you stand on its ashes and say, well, at least I didn't stoop to their level?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Call this cancel culture or whatever the hell you want. I call it being a savvy consumer. I'm making notes about companies that I personally do not want to support, and I am sharing that information with others. You can do with this information what you will. But whatever. As I said, there are many of these community managers that are being outed right now. This tweet comes from Mark Kern. He wrote, "Exclusive, I speak to an X Games community manager about their private back channel discussion group on Discord and why so many community managers are so terrible. Up until they made it more public, Discord ran a private server for community managers who are also Discord admins. In the privacy of this server, community managers would openly discuss and coordinate with each other. As you would expect, it was rampant with DEI. This was an industry-only Discord that was operated by Discord community staff and had multiple community managers from different parts of the world and different companies participating in discussions. From my interactions, I can tell you that a lot of community staff for multiple different gaming studios lean heavily to be pro-DEI. When I asked why community managers seem rife with political DEI, I was told that the good community managers are all held hostage by a very vocal minority who terrorize all other community managers, mostly because vocal ones are all in for inclusivity, and those that don't care about it are either silenced by the vocal ones, scared to say anything as they will have entire litany sent to your HR department, or don't want to bother with online arguments. Silence is also not enough. If you are silent, you are complicit and will be smeared in the industry as a bigot. This is what we're fighting against here. These people will hollow out our hobby until we have nothing left, which is practically where we are right now anyhow. But the point is, I will not purchase any games developed or published by a company that employs someone like this Steve guy. Now, if he were to apologize for this overt wokeness, I would be willing to revisit the topic. Or, if Playtonic addressed it, then I'd revisit my position as well. But for now, all of their titles will be placed on my own personal curated list of games to avoid that you can find pinned to my Twitter. I know that Cabrutus is planning to make a wokeness detected or DEI detected list or something like that on Steam, because of course we can't just focus on Sweet Baby Inc. But I want my own list. Not to compete or anything, but I want my own list of things that I will not be buying as a reminder for myself and as a warning for anyone else. Anyhow, there is a link in the description of this video to their very own website at Playtonic with a list of every game that has been developed or published by the studio. The big ones to look out for are Corpo Nation, which is already on Steam, but which comes to Xbox and Switch next month, and then we've got Elsie and Victory Heat Rally, which are coming soon. I suggest visiting their website and using it to ignore all of their games on Steam. If you disagree with this woke shit, then send them a message. So yeah, if you ever want my full list of games to avoid, they will be pinned to my Twitter account at all times moving forward. This seemed like the best solution, but I will leave it there. What do you make of all these companies that are openly racist and openly hating on gamers? Do you think we are justified in blacklisting these companies and naming their games to be avoided, or am I being a big meanie head? Drop your thoughts down below and we will talk about it there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.